Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a pocket for your journal. I'm going to do it on one of my jelly plate prints because it's thicker sort of paper than just normal copy weight. Now I made this box card over 11 years ago on my channel, and I'll put the link above to the original post that I put up. And it's a box that folds flat, and I thought, wow, we could utilize this in junk journaling. So if you want to take a quick screenshot of those measurements, and then this is what we do. Okay, we take an A4 sheet, and all I have cut off is just this little strip here. So you need to cut it at 11 inches long. This is just a normal copy size, A4 we call it in Australia. Might be called letter size in America. And all I've done is measure it to 11 inches and cut that little strip off. Save that little strip, we can put it on something else, and there's no more, there's a little bit more cutting later, but that's the size that we need. Alright, now our score lines, we're going to score it. I better take this off. Yeah, I found my old score pal in my box. Yay! But you know what? I sort of want another one now because they've got more score lines on it. Like this is one of the real original ones. And you can tell, can't you? But it'll do for now. Alright. So we're going to score this at... We're going to put it on the landscape. And we're going to score it at 2.5. And 4, 7, and 8.5. Alright, now turn it to the portrait, and we're going to score it at 1.5. And because it doesn't go properly in a section here, I'm going to flip it and score it again at 1.5. Alright, so what I want to do now is just fold in all those lines, get all those lines nice and creased. So we're going to fold it like this. That's how it will eventually fold. So go to the second fold and fold that in first. And then the first fold and fold it back. So can you see already what's going to start to happen? It's sort of like one of those gate fold things. Alright, now we've got that fold done nicely. Now this is the little tricky part on here, and it's hard to see on this paper. Might do it on this side, you might be able to see better. You see this where this crosses here? I'm going to put that, hang on, I need to find the middle, that's right. I need to find the middle of this main section here. And I can see that it's right on the 4 and it's right on the 7, so that's going to be at the 5.5. So I'm just going to put a mark at 5.5, and that's down there as well. Silly me, should have marked it on this side so I can see the marks. So I want to put that intersection on the black line like this, and I'm going to pivot then that mark and draw that score. Alright, so let's do that again. It's not hard because what I do is I just get that my score thing in that intersection and then pivot that round so that the mark then comes to that, and I'm going to do a score. See, and I'm going to make this triangular score here, and that's going to get folded back that way. Alright, so let's do it again on here. find the intersection here, and I'm just going to make it go down in that little rut there, that black rut, and then I'm going to pivot this around so that my mark lines up with that line, and then draw the score. One more. It's quite easy, don't get scared to do this bit. You pivot it around and then make your score. And see, we've got this triangular score then in the middle. So let's burnish that down, and our box is nearly finished. Now we just got to do a little bit of cutting. I'll turn it over to this side so you can see it easier. You need to cut up into this second mark, so you go through that one and up to this one. Right, so we're just going to make a cut up to there on all four, like that. Can you see that? Flip it over, make those cuts up into the second one, like that, and then we're going to go around and cut off each of these first little flaps. Alright, save those little bits. Not for this box, just for something else. Alright, and then we're going to put our box together. So, what we need to do, I put tape on the last one, but you know what? After a few years of having tape on things, it's coming off. Like on my cards and stuff like that. Like, that's a few years ago now, but they come off. They just go brittle. So I think I'll be happy to use glue. Alright, this is going to put the box together now. So we've put glue just on these two bits here. Okay, you can see it shining there. Now we're going to fold it up, and that is going to get stuck behind there. Okay, so you're sort of going to make a little box at first, and then I'll show you what it does. So like that. Okay, so just if you're using glue, it's going to take a few minutes to just grab, a few seconds to grab. Right, so we've got our little box happening here. Now remember, we drew these angular little marks. Let's push them in as we push that out, and then it all gets squashed down flat. How cool is that? Right, you'll do a better job than me. Just burnish all your folds, because this is going to go in a journal. And we've got a box. So what I'm going to do is put this in my journal. I'll get rid of the score pal now. Bring my journal back. I'm just putting this down to care for the waddle baby's face. Now, let's have just a little quick flip through. I'll show you some of the pockets I have put in. This one is beautiful. We're going to make another one of these in a minute, and I'll show you how to do that. We've got this pocket here that goes that way. I didn't put any pockets on there. We've got this pocket here. I remember the envelope, and what I've done is I've got a jelly plate, and I stuck just a strip on the back of it, and I left the back then a pocket and made a flap for the front. So you can see how that's got pocket here, pocket there, and a pocket here in the side. So that was cool, and it looked nice with the jelly plate on there because it really brings out those leaves, doesn't it, on here? I might even put a little picture or something on there. Don't know yet. Isn't that cute? Isn't that so cute? But it covers up the leaves. Alright, let's keep going. We've seen some of them. Here's a pocket that I've made. It is, I think I made it in the last video. Okay, I've made another pocket on this side, but using a piece of book page. Excuse me. Using some book page with some of the Gum Nut Babies on that. I've put a little side tuck here, and this was just a photo out of the book, but I've just done it like that. So I've just put glue here and here so that can just be, something can just be tucked into there. So that's a tuck, and this is sort of a tuck as well. So we've got this pocket here, and we flip it over, and we've got a little pocket here, and that was a piece of jelly plate. I did some filming last night and yesterday, and I just deleted it. I wasn't feeling real well, so I'll show you the things that I'd done in that. Okay, we've got some, where's the rest of our pockets that I've put in? Okay, this has got a pocket. These are pretty, you know, standard sort of pockets. There's nothing real flash. And we've got a belly band here, which is sort of a tuck. And I've shown you these ones before. So there's a pocket here and two vellum pockets. And like I said, I want to do some stitching on that. So we've got another belly band here. What else? Oh, I put a little, these envelope things. I decided that I was going to decorate the back side because that's just me being lazy, not doing that. So, excuse me. Oh gosh. So, you know, you can put anything in the back of there. I've put aside, like, this is sort of a tuck here with the wattle paper. There's nothing on that one yet. I just popped an envelope over there to remind me I want to do something with envelopes. Okay, here's another one of those ones I wasn't doing the back of. One of those envelope things. And I've just put like another little tuck thing in the back there that you could put something. So you got a pocket in there as well. And then this one is a pocket. That's so cute, isn't it? This is beautiful. I think it's one of my favourite pages. I just love the jelly print. I put this stamp on here and I love this picture. It's just so cute. Look at her bottom. Alright, so part 2. He's got a pocket here. And then we wrapped the picture over, and then I found that it fit my bookmark. I made a bookmark and a few other little things, and I thought, well, that's a good spot, so I'll have to put some thread on that. Another one of these envelope things that I needed to do the back of, and you've got a pocket here, a tuck here, pocket there. And at the back I put an angled pocket on with some of my jelly plate. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Can't even remember how I did that one. So it must have been one of the real first ones. There they're writing on the scribbly gum tree. Alright, here's a pocket here. I put this pocket in with jelly plate, and I've just folded the jelly plate over because I remember I did those jelly plates, the first ones double-sided, so I could utilize both, you know, sides of it. and I might put some, you know, decorate the bottom of the pocket there. This one here that opened out, I put some book page on here. Doesn't that look cute down the side there? So I still want to put something behind this. Alright, we've seen that pocket there in the past video. What have we got? And we talked about that pocket in a past video. I put the rest of that pretty jelly plate there so that I could put a big angled tuck pocket there. So out of that print I got 2 pockets out of that. Here's another one of those envelopes that I've had to do the back, so you got a little pocket there, you got a pocket here, and that's, I hadn't done that one. I'm gonna have to do that one. I must have missed it, so I'll just put a bookmark in there, because I went ahead and I did this one and I just put another little side tuck in there. So a side tuck there, pocket in here, and oh, there was nothing on the, no pockets on the front of that. This little one here, it was just a tiny little tuck too. Oh, needs some glue on it. I didn't realise I hadn't glued that one down. So let's glue that down. Excuse the, I'm not going to excuse the telly in the background, because I just like to have it on for company, especially when Dave's not here. And I know my sister's the same. She likes to have it on during the day too when she's home. I don't know what it is. So I've made a little writing pad here. Isn't that cute, with some jelly print and then just some green paper in there? Because every time I make one of these journals and I put paper in, I always keep the offcuts, and then I'll staple them and then make little books out of them. So don't throw out your little offcuts of that sort of thing. And then I'm going to pop this little book into that space. Alright, what else did I do the other day? I put this pocket in as well. That's just, there's no science to them, they're just easy ones. And I don't, you know, I haven't gone over the top with pockets and things, just in the way of how to make them. Oh, excuse me. This is just a little tuck, and the other side has got a bigger pocket here. Alright, I think we're nearly to part 3 then. Oh, the other side of this envelope, I put a little pocket in here too, if I can get at it. Put a little pocket in there. And all of these may not be filled up either, so the pockets, can leave that for the recipient to add to. But I will put plenty of journal cards in here. And then we're up to part 3. So let's put this new folding box pocket in part 3. And what I've got for it is a couple, what I've just said a minute ago, a couple of writing pads, and I just used some book page to put a topper on them, and they're going to sit in here like this. Alright, and then we'll decorate the front. So let's find a spot to put that. I don't want to put it over these ones. Isn't that beautiful? I love that one too. So we've got to decorate the back of that as well. That's cute. Alright, where to put it? Oh, it looks like we've got a pocket here too. Pocket there. And we've got a big pocket on that side, because that goes in there like that. finding space now to put it. Don't tell me I'm running out. Here we go. I don't want to glue it on a jelly page. That's, what about we put it on the opposite page? Could do that. And then it comes out like that. Maybe we do that. Right. So to glue this on, I'm just going to put it on this box section at the back. Alright, and try and get it in where I want it without glue everywhere. I want it to go over a little bit. Come on. There we go. So I'm going to put that in the middle of my page. Now, it needs some decorations on it. Oh, that's for sure. So, where did I have some? This is cute. Look at this. Is that not cute? I think we might cut them out. So I hope you've all been well. I'm still battling this cough. I thought I'd either cracked a rib or something last night. I was so sore, but I think I've just pulled a muscle because it's not as bad this morning, thank goodness. Oh, so sore last night. So yeah, hopefully it'll get better soon because it's wearing me down. It really is. So we're going over to our daughter's soon. Going to spend a little bit of time with her. She's over in Dubbo. That'll be nice. School holidays is coming and it'll be nice to see her again, because we didn't get to see her at Easter because she got COVID and stayed home. So yeah, that was a bit sad. So, and our son, he's well in Moscow. Our little Asher, he's looking a lot better. Thank you for your prayers. He's only a little mite, so it was a bit scary, him getting COVID. So Mum's feeling better. So that's all good. Alright, that is cute, isn't it? Alright, let's glue that on. Might get a piece of scratch paper to do that. I'll just move this over a little. So do you like my jumper? I bought a jumper. I cut it off here, and I cut the top of the sleeve off up here, and I crocheted the sleeves. I did that last winter. Oh, it's been so cold here. So cold. I think it's the coldest I've felt it here since we moved here. That is so cute. So cute. And I want other things on it too yet, so where did all my bits and pieces go? You can do this out of book paper as well. Totally out of book paper. Just make sure, if you do, just make sure that your paper is sturdy. Don't do it out of book page that is brittle, because as soon as you put this on the score lines, it'll rip. So believe me, I've been there. So yeah, but you could totally do it out of book page. It would look cool. Alright, what else can we put on that? Something else. I guess you could... I'll just get rid of that white edge. I mean, you don't see that. You could, I could have done it with a double-sided one. It probably would have been stronger. But you don't really see it. I mean, you open it like that and then it's done, isn't it? So, what else can we put on there? I need to put something else on. Let me put a little... Let me put a little gum nut on. Better do it properly, otherwise it won't turn out. There you go. So you could put something down the edges, that would look pretty too. We could put something you know, just down the edges of there, that could look nice. But I'll just leave it like that for now. I will add some more decorations to it, but that's like it. That's a little box card, or it's called a box card, but what can we call it? A box pocket. There we go. We call it a little box pocket, and it's got a little secret in there. You could I don't know whether you could tie that up. I could have put some string around it first. Alright, let's put some journal space behind here, eh? Look, we could cover that up and you could write under there. Fold that back down. That's cool. I like that. Then you can journal underneath it. Journal underneath there. And then you've got a nice little journaling spot in here with your pads or whatever you want to put in there, really. So let's pretend that we've got that we put this at the back before we forgot. And then do the same over to here before that glue dries down. So we can tie that up now. Alright, the other ideas that I had, I'll show you, was this. These are the envelopes that I jelly printed on. I can find them now. Okay, in the last video, and I used one, like I folded that over. I can't remember who it is. Someone's got a video up on the internet. I'll find it and I'll link it up below. I'll link it below, how to make them. But I've made two of these. I might have showed you. I showed you this one in another previous video. So I'm thinking they could probably go in those tuck spots. So maybe they'd look nice in here. And then one in there. Now make sure when you start packing all this stuff in, Make sure you check it to see if it's not gaping too bad. Because as you fill this up, as you put things in, it's going to fill up quick, real quick. So I've showed you some of those other boring pockets, haven't I? So let's I've also made this book. If you pop over to my Instagram, there's a link below. There's a little reel of me making this, and I went ahead and put some book page on the front of it and a little stamp inside, and I sewed one signature in it with pamphlet stitch. Alright, so that will get tucked in somewhere, probably in another belly band or something like that. Oh look, see, there's a nice space there. But anyway, that will get tucked in. And let's just move this and make have a go at making another one of these. Now what you do with it, it's pretty easy. They just get folded down like that. But like I said, this isn't my idea. I'll link the person below. And then another fold. And apparently that by putting two folds, it makes it easier to get the things out. That was the reasoning behind that. Alright, we're going to just cut the end of the pocket, and then we're going to cut down to that second line, to open it up. Like that. And then we're going to cut this one. Pretty sure they cut this one off. Like that. Make sure you close your envelope up. Like that. I'm just going to glue those things back down. Oh, I didn't cut that off right down to that line. I was supposed to cut it off to the bottom line. Right, let's do that again. Alright. And then I'm going to use my big punch, circle punch, to put a divot in there. Like that. And then I'm going to fold, just not fold it, but just hold it over here and cut that off. So then I've got my flap like that. There's my bin. Alright, now the front's pretty much what is that on there? The front's pretty much done with colour wise. So let's choose something for the back. We've got maybe something that's double-sided. All these ones were only one-sided, weren't they? Oh no, it doesn't matter for the back. It just has to be that long, that's all. Actually, it doesn't have to be that long. I can cut some of that flap off. There we go. Alright, we're going to use this print. And you just need to cover it. Basically, you're just covering the envelope. That's all you're doing, and it's just going to make a little pocket. I think I need a new blade. Starting to get a bit fuzzy on the edges. And then just take that white off it. Put that piece over there for later, and then just choose which way you want it up, and we're just going to glue it on basically. So let's get that glued on. So we're going to put that on there. All stuck good. I'm just going to cut off our little notches that we had and find our fold again. There's one, and that was two. Why have we got two? No, it was just one. Oh, the second one was, the first one was to cut that off. That's right. So it just gets folded a little bit higher up so that you can get into the pocket. That was the reasoning behind that. Alright. Now we want to put some paper on the inside. I'm going to use some of my jelly scratch. And just cut that out of that. And you just need to cut it just a little bit smaller than the envelope so it can go in there. Actually, it doesn't need to be right down the bottom there, but it does need to be just that little bit shorter. Alright, and you don't need to glue this apparently, so you'll need to just cut that little bit off, because it will, the top's going to get glued on. I'm having trouble getting it down there. So put that down in your envelope. Alright, and then you're just going to put glue on the envelope flap So I need to find as many things as I can to use up my envelopes. All those 500 envelopes that I got. So, what's that on there? So we glue that down. And then you don't have to glue what's down in there because it's not going to come out. And it won't bother you, so. And then we just trim it up. And I'm going to just darken anything that I can see that is poking over that's. Right, and make that fold again. And you've got a groovy little pocket then. Little like I guess it would be, what do they call it, a floating pocket maybe? Because it's not going to get stuck down. It'll just be put in the album like that. And I can put a tag down in there. So let's decorate the front. We could put another little bird on the front. It was a little bit harder to decorate the front of these because they were darker, but that's alright. Hang on, first off I want to put a tab on here. I'm just going to put it in back in my punch. I'll fold that in half. Some glue on. So we'll just grab this in a contrasting colour of the jelly plates. It's so good being able to have that, you know, just to have the jelly plate over there as scrap. And what's wrong with you? Why won't you wind up? Must be finished. Oops. And I'm just going to put that then on the front like that. You could put this whole thing through a Cuttlebug folder. That could look nice. And then I'm going to add a hole to that. And then I'll tie a piece of string on it and the string will go around that way. I think that will look nice. What's happening here? So that's another nice pocket idea, isn't it? I think I will try and put something on here. I've got all these other book pages. I might just cut around Mr. Kookaburra. Just cut that piece. This one here's cute too. All the little gum nuts sleeping in the caterpillar nests. So I hope you enjoyed these two pocket ideas, and I'll look through some of my other pockets. The other pockets are a little tad boring, but they do the purpose. They're there for the purpose, and I'll try and come up with a couple other pocket ideas before we go and do the tags. The tags are pretty easy. I mean, I've already got most of the tags cut out and everything. They just probably need a little bit of decorating, a bit of collage on them, just to bring them to life as well. So thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to there was one lady that commented, sorry I can't remember your name, and she said that they were heading off around Australia. Oh, I envy you so much. I just look, yeah, like I said in my comment, just take your time. Honestly, don't be in a rush anywhere you go around Australia, because it's a big place, it's a beautiful place, and you just need time to look at it all. You could go around multiple times and still not see everything. So yeah, that's my advice to you, and just soak up every experience. Sit back, just take the time to slow down. It's just such a beautiful country. Alright, so now we're going to utilize the window here on this envelope to where the branch is, and that looks cute, doesn't it? Don't cut the envelope. Yeah, that's cute. I'll just put a bit of stamping on it and call that one a day as well. So I just like this script stamp. I think it's going to be it's just the go-to stamp in here because, like I said, of all the scribbly gums. And that looks nice. Hello, you want to say hello, do ya? Come on. Oh, he's been for a run up the back. Say hello to everyone. Hello. Oh, Pickle. Is he a good boy? Hey, is he a good boy? Oh, he's a beautiful boy. We love him so much. He's our big hot water bottle at the moment. Hop down. He loves having a cuddle. He loves coming up to see what I'm doing. Alright, well, I think that's me for today. I don't know, did I say if you're new here, please subscribe? If you are, I would love you to subscribe to my channel. Press that bell button to get notifications, and like, share, all that sort of thing. Still working through this Waddle Baby journal. Yeah, I can't wait to get up to the finishing touches. I love that part. And so stick around for that, and we'll keep going and working through it. So I'll catch you again for the next video real soon. Bye.